And I just came back from a really cool seminar where I got to meet and learn from and network with a really inspiring, empowering group of genius marketers and salesmen, and then a whole bunch of the people who attended the seminar, some really cool, really creative marketers and business owners and entrepreneurs. So while I was out there, it was really insightful and revealing to be able to get, I think it was almost kind of like pulling the curtain back from the Wizard of Oz, being able to see what some of these people are like in person when the persona goes down. What they're like in person when the sales pitch is over and they got a couple of drinks in them and the real person shines through. And one of the most insightful experiences I had out there was with somebody who their entire pitch, their entire spiel, their entire product is all about how they are the really dedicated mentor. They are the teacher trying to just make sure that they are invested in your success, and they care, and they're going to take you by the hand, and they're going to mentor you, and they're going to nurture you, and they're going to develop you, and they're invested in your success, and they're going to make sure that through their mentoring and their personal coaching, you are going to be able to achieve the next level. And you know, that's all great, and that's a really wonderful promise to make. And in fact, you've probably heard me make the same promise, and actually make a definition between what a mentor is, about somebody who's invested in your success, and a teacher as someone who's just basically broadcasting out unidirectional, and they have their material and I'm the authority and you better do it just because I say so. And a mentor, it's a much more interactive, almost paternal relationship where somebody is more invested than just a teacher. So being able to meet one of these people who proclaim to be one of the best mentors and teachers out there, I had an opportunity to ask him some questions which really revealed that you know, the reason why I had never bought into his product was pretty accurate one. When my bullshit detector was going off, when I was hearing this sales pitch, I was respecting... Boo-boo! Could you be a little more quiet, please? I was respecting the fact that I was listening to a master salesman presenting a master sales pitch. But the part of me that wanted to believe that they were authentic never really quite bought into it. And you know, having met him in person, I can say my gut reaction, my instinct was right. And it really was a sales pitch. The persona didn't match the person. And when there's that disconnect, you know, sure, there's still some things you can learn from somebody being able to create some great big compelling sales offer and to be a good salesman, but the position that I want to be in and the people that I resonate best with as my customers and clients, they're not about misrepresenting their business or their persona in some way which is entirely different and unattainable from their person. You know, and I look at it like, you know, if you can sell lots and lots and lots of people and get them through the door and get them buying your product, but that's not what you can deliver, then really you've just created lots and lots of unhappy, unsatisfied customers. And I would personally rather have a small, dedicated, loyal, recurring, repeat customer base of people who are happy because they've connected authentically and what I sold was what I delivered, than, you know, especially in this world of the web where bad word of mouth travels so vehemently and fast, you know, having a legion of people that come through the door knowing that that only a certain percentage of them could really be satisfied, that doesn't work. And I don't think businesses should be in a position of trying to represent themselves in a way which isn't accurate and authentic. Thank you, Boo. You know, nobody really likes being sold. it's nice to have just honesty, integrity, and authenticity be the reason why somebody buys your product, not because you're using all of these kung fu jujitsu super phenomenally effective moves of persuasion and write the absolute phenomenal headline. Getting them in the door, taking their money, that's not the end goal for most of the businesses out there. Most of the businesses out there really need and want to build long-term relationships with their customers, and you can't do that from a position of being inauthentic. Or, you know, I'm talking real big here. You can't bullshit your customers and have them come back. You just can't. That's not the way real small business works. You know? And unhappy customers are 8 to 10 times more likely to share their unhappy opinions of your business than the happy customer. So, you know, the long-term business plan of promising more than you can deliver and creating a persona that doesn't match the reality, well, you know what? That ain't gonna work out. At least that's not gonna work out with the businesses that I want to do business with. It might make somebody an awful lot of money, but that's just not the way I want to roll. So, anyway, thanks.
Frank, open the door.
The cat opened the door again. He is really good at opening the door. You know, something else about that experience reminded me of when I was running my shop, and I've had over 300 different apprentices come through my business, teaching students of various diverse backgrounds, people from anywhere between 15 years old to 55, 65 years old, all different backgrounds. And the one thing that I found myself saying an awful lot, and I'll even put it in my want ads, is enthusiasm matters more than experience. And somebody who comes with a drive to learn and work shoulder to shoulder and an enthusiasm for that process of learning and participating is so much more valuable than just experience. And when I went up to this proclaimed mentor, master mentor, and asked him what his secret of mentoring was, he turned and he was just a grizzled ass. And even before I finished asking the question, he was beginning to turn his back to me, and his answer was, I go, "What's your secret?" And he goes, 25 years experience. And it really drilled home. Enthusiasm matters way more than experience when it comes to finding a mentor, a teacher, someone who part of the deal is they're being able to actually connect with you and guide you on a personal basis. If they're saying that they're going to connect and be personal, it kind of matters that one, they care, two, you guys can at least like each other long enough to get through working together. Nico, don't touch that, please. Don't touch.
Don't touch.
Thank you. So, that being said, I'm Brian Bliss. Thank you.